to start off, what I'd like to talk about is how we understand how we get sick. In Western medicine, we talk about things like we contract a virus, we get a bacteria, we have an allergy, we have an autoimmune condition. You guys could talk to me about those kind of things a lot better than I could talk to you about. But in Chinese medicine, we talk about illness according to what this slide is about. So we have external causes, and this is really what I'm talking about today. This is what the 6 evils are. They're essentially pathogens from a Chinese medicine perspective. So that's the topic today. For completeness, I wanted to talk about the other reasons why people might get sick according to Chinese medicine. So there are internal causes. So these are emotional, mental emotional issues. We identify these 5 major emotions of anger, rage, grief, joy or overexcitement, fear or panic, and then worry or obsession. So those are also reasons in Chinese medicine why people might get sick. Other causes might be more developmental in nature, something you're born with, a weak constitution. This could be having to do with anything from cerebral palsy to any other hereditary or genetic condition. Overexertion can cause illness. Excessive sexual activity. This is something you'll see a lot in Chinese textbooks because there was too much of that apparently in ancient China. But I think that's also probably part of what some people may cause an illness, and maybe it's something we don't ask about. Physical trauma, things like parasites, poisons, or incorrect treatment. And I think this is probably an aspect of medicine right now that we are dealing with a lot. People over-medicated or things like that. So, but for the purpose of this talk, we're talking about how people contract disease. And these have to do with the climate. And so the 6 pathogens, or the 6 evils of Chinese medicine, are as follows. There's wind, cold, heat, dampness or phlegm, summer heat, and dryness. So I'm going to go through these one by one. What we're going to concentrate on, all of these conditions can have an acute version of it and a chronic version of it. So in Chinese medicine, we talk about that as external in nature versus internal in nature. So I'm going to go over each of these and talk a little bit about the external, more acute or subacute, more energetic in nature, as well as internal or more chronic. And we're going to focus on that and focus on how we treat that. Now, I know some people here are acupuncturists, some people studied Chinese medicine more than others. This is really, I'm trying to gear this towards naturopaths and treatments that naturopaths can do. So based on food and herbs and lifestyle things rather than other Chinese modalities, because it's trying to bring everybody in. So, so what I mean by energetic in nature, these are not usually things we can test for. Common colds, general flus, acute rashes on the skin, things of this nature that are more what in Chinese medicine we call energetic, as opposed to physical chronic things that may show up on lab tests, on imaging tests. You may see something on the skin. You might see something in your physical exam. So moving on, we're going to go through this.